Guys, I'm about to show you how you can set your shop up with a 2-stage air compressor for less than $500. All right, so some of you guys may remember, but I was in the middle of doing some painting when I heard a noise, went in the shop, and this thing had blown a hole in the side of the pump. So it just made a mess, blew oil all over everything in there, so it was just absolutely terrible. So if you guys had priced a 2-stage compressor, those things run $2,000, $3,000, and some of them more. And I'm not able just to go on any day and just go drop $3,000 on a new compressor. So we've tried to work around. We put another compressor in there and all of that just didn't work out. So we decided we were just going to make do, do the best that we could with this and try to turn it into a 2-stage and just see how that went. So what I'm doing right now is spraying it down with a degreaser, Spartan SC200. That stuff is absolutely phenomenal if you've never used it. We're getting it all cleaned up so we can sand it down and paint it because frankly, I hate yellow. So we're going to paint it red just like everything else in the shop. And then once we get that done and it cures, we're gonna be able to start putting this thing together and find out how it runs. Alrighty guys, so now that we got our tank all cleaned up and it's over there drip drying, all that good stuff, I figured it would be best to go over here, go ahead and go over what we got here. So for the pump, we went to Harbor Freight. And I found this thing on accident one day. I didn't even know they had it, but they had this 2-stage pump by McGraw. Thing had really good reviews online. And good news is every Harbor Freight that I've been to keeps it in stock. So it's not a problem to find, but I'm gonna show you guys right here. That joker is $229, brand new in store for a 2-stage pump. That is insane whenever you look at the price of one that's actually brand new. So right there, we're at $230. For the electric motor, this joker calls for a 5-horsepower motor, and I can't remember what was on my compressor, but I do know that that thing is weak and it's on its way out anyway. So we picked this thing up on eBay. It's from Vevor. If you've never tried any of the Vevor stuff, we've got it everywhere in our shop, including our powder coat gun, which we got from them, and a couple other things. But I'm gonna show you guys real quick. We picked that joker up on eBay for $155, which brings us currently to a grand total of $385. So I said we're under $500. We're still well below that. So that gives you plenty of room for paint or whatever else you want. But anyway, I guess the next thing we need to do is go ahead and break open these boxes and see what it is that we've got. I might need a hand with this.
Here's you a hand.
Oh, look.
Good to meet you, sir.
Sand out. Alrighty guys, so we got everything set here on top of the tank, and as you guys can tell, we definitely have some fitment issues. So the base plate for this one is a whole lot bigger than the base plate of the pump that came off of this thing. But what you can see right here is we kind of have everything in line how it's supposed to be. I'm not going to be able to utilize any of the factory mounts. I was hoping I'd be able to mount the electric motor in the same place, but that's not going to work out either. So what we're going to do is for the pump, we're going to take this piece of plate here. We're going to get it put on top, weld it in place, and then that way, once we're ready and we figure out exactly where this thing has to sit, we'll be able just to drill that out and then tap it, put bolts in it, and hold it in place. As for the electric motor, all we'll have to do is mark out where those are. We'll go ahead and weld those in the existing plate, tap those as well, and then it'll bolt in place. So really no problem. So I guess that's what we're going to do next. I wasn't expecting this part, but I guess we're going to go ahead and get that plate put up there underneath this thing, make sure it sits square with the frame, weld that in place, and then we're going to sand this thing down and put on a coat of paint. $500 and a whole bunch of time. You too can have one of these compressors.
Sheesh.
Turned out pretty good. Ain't gonna lie.
What's on your nose?
Ain't gonna lie. Sprayed paint, bro. I don't know how it got there, okay? So, guys, now that this is done, we're gonna let it sit overnight. We got our plate welded on here. It looks pretty decent. I had a little bit of an issue trying to getting my welder adjusted so that it worked with its thick metal versus its thin stuff. So I kind of struggled with that a little bit, but it is on there. It's gonna hold. So we're gonna let this thing sit overnight, and then when we get back out here, we're gonna go ahead, get all that stuff set back up there, figure out where we need to drill our mount holes for our compressor, pump, and then also the electric motor. I do have to try to track down a pulley because this thing calls for a 5.6-inch pulley to get the RPMs right and all that good stuff, and the one that I have is more like a 4-inch. So we're gonna try to round up one of those tomorrow. If not, we'll order it, and then whenever it gets here, we'll get all that put on. But good progress, and when we get back out here, we'll get all that stuff mounted up.
Hey, sir. What'd you do?
Yes, we have a problem. I broke my little bit. And now, since that is right where the other one lines up at, well, now we have a problem. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to put a bolt there, but I think 3 would be plenty.
I think we can get away with 3.
Fine.
The 4th one is just for, you know, commercial shop mechanic stuff, you know?
Yeah.
It's for the safety reason of the commercial
really, the
shops.
electric motor's on this side, and it's gonna be pulling this way, and this is on the back corner opposite of that.
Yeah, I think it's fine. I think it's fine.
All right, so now that we got our mount holes drilled, we've actually got this pulley here. This was the closest thing we could get to that 5.6-inch pulley. It's a 5.5, so that'll work. But basically, this unit right here is a 2-piece, so it's got this hub that goes in the middle right there, and then you tack weld it on the back side, so then it'll fit any shaft size that you need to fit. So in our case, it's a 5/8. That's what we got here. So that's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna go ahead and put a couple tack welds. Probably actually just gonna do it on this side. Tack weld it here, and it'll be ready to go on our electric motor so we can set everything up there, get it in place, and then figure out what size belt we need so we can go grab that and then get back, and we can get this joker hooked up and figure out just how it's gonna run. So apparently you can hook this up one way and it spins one way, or you can hook it up another way and it spins the other way.
I think that one is non-reversible.
The compressor's not, but the motor itself is. So however you hook these wires up,
okay.
One way will spin clockwise, you flip them, it spins the other way.
We have to watch a YouTube video to wire this up.
Line 1 and line 2 represent the power cable.
Pictures.
Beautiful. Oh, it goes in through here.
Right way. Oh,
Look at that.
beautiful.
There's a ground. Line 1 and line 2. I'm just gonna go there and there. It's just hard to see.
Oh, yeah, it's hiding.
Downward, line 1. Not a problem. That's easy. It's so one of these couple of these flip if it's not spinning the right way. It's a little hard to get everything in here like it's supposed to be.
I feel like you could have put one, like, right there.
Oh, you know what? It will go there. Beautiful. I like that better. So much better, actually.
If you open your eyes.
We're gonna do it that way.
Sometimes I think you're the blind one here.
I don't know. Maybe so.
On a scale of 1 to suckish, how was that?
Almost died.
That thing is freaking heavy.
It's that.
Compared to that one, I'd lift that one more than that one any day.
But dude, the difference between this compressor and what that one was is about to be night and day. We're never gonna have air issues again.
Now, sandblasting is gonna be fun now.
I mean, we shouldn't have to stop and go and stop and go and stop and go anymore.
That's for sure. This thing should be pumping out some air.
Should be. Brother, I'm gonna switch it on and switch it right back off. Just make sure it's spinning the right way. And then once we do that, we'll run it for a second and just see how it sounds.
I bet. Moment of truth. He's gonna go turn the breaker on. because it's way over there.
I've already got the switch on. We'll have to be over there with
Alright.
the broken pulley.
Go ahead. Oh, wait, do it again?
It's going or not, later?
Do it again? It is. It needs oil, remember.
Oh, shoot, you're right.
It needs oil.
I'm glad you remembered that.
We got the black caps with a little bit of yellow showing because somebody was impatient. And it's still a little wet paint.
I'm not sure who you're referring to.
Unbelievable. Yeah, it's just still wet.
It's fine.
A little bit of touch-up paint, right?
Yeah. Little baby brush. Just take what's on your finger up there and dab it on the scratch spot.
Well, I just dabbed it off of my fingerprint is not embedded into this.
Oops.
Impatient.
Yep. I'm sure to hear it run and get up to pressure and see how fast it gets up to pressure and see if it actually shuts off, because I don't know that I have that part right.
I feel like my theory is correct.
It might be, because you did sort of install these for a living at one point, didn't you?
At one point in my time.
Not like you built them though. You just installed them.
Yeah, no, just installed them. And fixed parts that were broken, but...
Yeah.
Did it shut off on its own?
Yep.
How about that?
That did work.
Got that over there open. See if it'll kick back on. No, it's not. Oh, it stopped. Thank God.
Oh, okay. It only got up like 155.
It's concerned.
Hey, it ain't stopping. You know, like one of those cartoons, like where the rocket ship comes out of the roof of the house.
Some Tom and Jerry type stuff.
Yeah. Well, bro, what you think of that?
It's red, almost a Ferrari red, if you would say.
Don't say that. Don't shut us down.
Yeah.
Nah, that is so much better. Like, what we noticed is that thing was turned on. It was keeping up with the valve that we have over there. It was open, wide open, and just as fast as that was coming out, this pump was running and keeping pressure steady. So, don't think we're going to have a bit of issue with air supply coming from this pump at all.
No, it's literally double what the other one was, just about.
So, if we're sandblasting, I think it'll work for that. Paint, it'll work for that most definitely, because that other one did. So,
speaking of the other one, that one's going to get the same treatment.
it is. So, I think we're going to build another one of these. We're going to build a compressor room off the back of the shop eventually, but if we've got two of those, bro, we really will never have any problems.
The only problem with that is if we run two, we're most definitely going to need a dryer.
Yeah, 100%. So that's actually one of the next things that's going to be coming. But anyway, I'm pretty happy with how this thing turned out, and we built it all for less than $500. Now, granted, we did have the tank already, but you can find those on Marketplace for next to nothing. Throw this stuff together, you're good to go.
Yeah, and then, you know, like the air tube from the top of the pump too, like that was a little fix, but
Yeah,
we managed.
We had to figure that out, but it's all good. We got it figured out, got it running, and it turns on, turns off, all that good stuff all by itself, just like it's supposed to.
Yeah.
But guys, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and check out some of our other videos. We do a whole lot of cool stuff with cars, but if you guys are like us and you're on a budget, we have to figure out some shop hacks every now and then. We have a few videos of that as well. But anyways, we appreciate the support. We'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.